Good day, folks. Thank you for joining us here at Your Health. Today, we will have a very special edition of Your Health. Today, we have Because You Asked. We'll be taking your calls all day. Plus, what we'll do today is we've gone through some of your emails and letters and your most commonly asked questions, and we want to try to answer those, plus some of the rare ones. You may have an unusual condition and no one's ever asked a question. We try to find some of those too and do our best to answer those health questions today. That's our program for today. It's Educational Day. But first, let's go to our news and see what's happening in the health world. Chemotherapy for colon cancer greatly increases the risk of developing severe vitamin D deficiency. Researchers from Roswell Park Cancer Institute in Buffalo, New York, evaluated the vitamin D levels of 315 colon cancer patients. They discovered the typical colon cancer patient had suboptimal vitamin D levels. This was not a surprise, but they also found if the colon cancer patient received chemotherapy, they were 400% more likely to be severely vitamin D deficient after the completion of chemo. Folks, we've got a huge problem on our hands. Cancer patients have low vitamin D levels. That was expected from previous studies. But what is shocking is the fact that if colon cancer patients received chemotherapy, they were 400% more likely to develop severely low vitamin D levels. Now, in a different study, this same group of researchers from Buffalo found if the colon cancer patient is receiving chemotherapy, it takes almost twice as much vitamin D to raise the patient's level into acceptable ranges compared to colon cancer patients who do not receive chemotherapy. It appears that the same deficiency happens with breast cancer. Researchers from France found that about 80% of breast cancer patients are vitamin D deficient prior to chemotherapy, but after chemo, fully 98% are vitamin D deficient. Now, we do not have enough information at this time to make firm conclusions, but it appears the vast majority of those who receive chemotherapy develop severe vitamin D deficiencies that require relatively large doses to correct. Now, I have one last thought on this subject. If you are a cancer patient, I hope and pray that your oncologist is aware of this phenomena. If your physician is not, you will have to take care of yourself. More than 60% of all deaths worldwide are caused mostly by poor nutrition. That's according to information from the World Health Organization, and Yale University scientists found a diet rich in flavonoid antioxidants like quercetin leads to changes in genetic expression of lung tissue in smokers that lowers their lung cancer risk. A related study from the University of South Carolina finds men with the highest intake of flavonoids had a 25% lower risk of developing aggressive prostate cancer. And last, from Spain, a new study finds women with the highest intake of the antioxidant flavonoids have a 51% lower risk of developing stomach cancer. Boy, I can't get over those statistics. More than 60% of the deaths worldwide were linked to conditions that on some level involve poor nutrition. That's why we want you to include compounds such as these flavonoids in your diet and supplement plan. You know, folks, no one can eat for you, and no one can take your daily walk. That's your responsibility, and it's my responsibility as well. Good diet and nutrition can really make a huge difference in your health. Well, today we're going to focus on our most important topic, you. We've been poring over your calls, letters, and emails, and we've put together some of the commonly asked questions and some of the more obscure ones as well. So today, we're going to try to answer them just because you asked. Don't miss it. Cindy and I would like to thank you for your continued support of our efforts here at Your Health Television and BioInnovations, your full-service supplier of dietary supplements.
You are a valued member of the BioInnovations family, and we want to show our appreciation by offering our 50/50 promotion on select lines of our dietary supplements.
Yes, this is a great opportunity for you to take care of your supplement needs. For today only, it's 50% off BioNutrients, cases of Aloha Noni and Acai, and our entire line of Noni Natural Skincare. Plus, shipping is free for all orders over $50 within the continental U.S.
We ask for your continued support of Your Health Television and BioInnovations. It's because of you that we're able to provide these tremendous savings. Today, 50% off select dietary supplements, and all orders over $50 will be shipped free within the continental U.S.
We will never compromise the quality of the nutritional supplements you've come to trust. We thank you for your ongoing support, and may God bless each and every one.
I'm Cindy Becker, and this is Your Health at a Glance. Are you following a low-fat diet? While it's true that too much fat makes us overweight, certain types of fat are actually good for us. Add to your diet omega-3 fats such as fish and flaxseed oil, and omega-9 oleic acid found in olive oil. And reduce in your diet omega-6 found in corn, safflower, and peanut oil, and saturated fats found in meats and whole milk dairy products. Studies show those fats can promote inflammation and chronic disease. The Mediterranean diet can help you make good choices, such as fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean meats, fish, olives, and olive oil. So remember, increase omega-3 and omega-9 fats. Reduce omega-6 and saturated fat. For Your Health at a Glance, I'm Cindy Becker.
Every day, about 200 million Americans do not get enough of a key essential mineral.
That mineral is magnesium. The typical American diet does not supply enough.
And magnesium is so important. It protects bones and helps more than 300 different enzymes in the human body perform efficiently.
That's why Bioinnovations offers chelated magnesium capsules for oral use and topical magnesium gel to be applied to the skin. That's 2 forms of magnesium to meet your daily needs.
Scientific evidence points to chelation as the best method of vitamin and mineral formulation.
Order online at bioinnovations.net or call 888-442-2128 and let us assist you in making the right choices for better health.
Because chances are you are one of the 200 million Americans who need more magnesium every day.
Again, that number is 888-442-2128. Call today. Ask about the AutoShip program for additional savings. Welcome back, everyone. It is such a blessing to be with you today. We're going to be talking to as many people as we can today. Today's entire show is about you, about celebrating your health. We want to talk to as many people as we can so that we can share the information, we can do the health education, and we'll all be strong and healthy together. Let's just start out by going to Delaware and welcoming Kathy to the show. Hi, Kathy.
Hi, Kathy.
Hello, how are you?
It's your time, Kathy. You're on the air.
Yes, well, I'm 66 years old. I retired about 2 years ago.
Okay.
I groomed horses my whole life, about 50 years, and race horses, that is. And I moved with my daughter here in Delaware from Ohio. And my question is, I have a condition that's called polymyalgia.
Okay.
And no one seems to know what it is, but through, I have a rheumatoid doctor, and they figured out what it was. They thought I had the rotor cuff thing and the frozen shoulder. I was being treated for that, and they discovered with prednisone, of all things, that all the symptoms went away. Well, it's excruciating pain from your elbow across your back to your other elbow and across your waist.
And there's no problem in the neck, like cervical stenosis or ruptured disc, nothing like that in the neck?
No, I've never had any back trouble.
Did they scan your neck? Did they do an x-ray or a scan of your neck? Because, see, all the nerves for the hands go through the neck, of course.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
okay.
I'm doing fairly well now, but my biggest question is, I worked outside, all my life, and now I've been inside for the 2 years, and I've been following your show for over a year now, and I've upped my the vitamin D3 to 2,000 a day, and my doctor feels that 1,000 is enough.
Yeah,
so
well,
that's a concern.
Yeah. Do you want to know my opinion on that dose? You're too low.
Yes.
5,000 would be better. You want your vitamin D level to be from 50 to 70 nanograms. In some cases, it can be higher, but you don't want it any lower than that. And 2,000, unless you're a very, very small person, that's not enough. It's not enough. The best way to find out what your level is, of course, is to test it and then adjust your dose. Maybe you could ask him to do another vitamin D level. Is he or she the kind of doctor who says, okay, I'll try that? Or,
well, yes, they've already done that, and they said if I needed any more, they would call me. And this was like a month ago, and they've never called me. So
Well,
they're considering it normal.
I don't want to say anything negative about your doctor. I don't know them personally. They may be some of the best doctors in the world, but I can tell you this. The typical clinician is about 10 years behind the scientific edge. And I had to deal with this when I was in practice. When you're seeing patients, you don't have the time to keep up on the science, the new stuff. You really don't. It's a huge challenge for doctors, and it's going to get worse with added workload. So the current recommendations are anywhere from 4,000 to 6,000, depending on your size, Kathy. If you're a large woman, a small woman, if you're carrying extra weight, if you're overweight, you have to take more vitamin D. There's a couple other things. You know, magnesium deficiency acts just like what your symptoms are. All this aching and pain. Do you have trouble with headaches sometimes?
No.
No,
I am on over about 550 of magnesium.
Good.
When I had because I am diabetic, and when I was tested, when I had a hysterectomy a few years ago, they said my magnesium was low. So they recommended the 500 a day.
Okay.
And I take 500 a day split.
Good,
plus
good.
My multiple vitamin has the
Good.
vitamin D of 400
Okay.
and it's calcium.
But I urge you, since you are diabetic, don't take any more prednisone unless it's to save your life, okay?
My sugars went over 400 with that, so
Yeah,
they weaned me off of that. I was on it about a year, got severe cataracts. We had them taken care of.
Well, here's the problem. We know from multiple studies when you take prednisone, it just washes the vitamin D out of you. If you were on it for a year, I don't know how you could have a normal vitamin D level. Of course, you've been taking vitamin D since then, correct?
Yes, I've been taking vitamin D before I was on that.
Good.
Because of watching your show
Good.
about not being in the sun so much. Because, you know, out here you're very humid, hot quite a few months of the year, and I've been in air conditioning, so I realized that.
Okay.
And also, another problem with the polymyalgia, when, like, I'm supposed to walk,
Yeah.
but after I walk, I get so sore that I can't stand it, you know, but I don't want to take...
Kathy, do your feet hurt a lot?
No.
No? You don't have a stocking pain in the legs?
Nope.
Okay. Well,
I am on
so you're diabetic, and are you taking the most commonly prescribed medication for diabetes, metformin?
Metformin.
You are taking metformin?
Yes.
Metformin washes B12 out of your system, and B12 deficiency causes muscle aches and pains, nerve pain. Have they checked your B12 level?
No, they haven't, but I only have a little bit of that. I take the B complex, but in my multiple vitamin, there is some, but I don't think it's enough.
Yeah, to supplement B12, you either need to take injections or sublingual. The sublingual will work, but the injection is the most reliable.
Okay.
You know, we have all these problems that are going on, and I don't want to send you on a wild goose chase, as it were. You know, when things don't make sense, go back to the basics. When we don't have explanations, you have this unusual disease, ma'am. It may be autoimmune. We're not really quite sure. We don't know the answer. When your doctor says that kind of thing to you, how can he be dogmatic in its treatment? He doesn't even know what's causing it, yet he thinks he knows how to treat it. There's a disconnect. There's an irony there that has always just baffled me. So I recommend you go back to what we do know about you. You are diabetic. We must manage that disease as best we can. I think you should be on vitamin D. I think you'd see that you're taking some, but I don't think you're taking enough. The best way is to test your levels. I have to go with that. But typically, it's 10,000 units a day for 30 days to get your level up, and then anywhere from 3,000 to 7,000, depending on your size and your level of obesity, etc., and whether you've been on steroids. A new study just came out that showed if you're in cancer chemotherapy, it just washes out your vitamin D, and it takes twice as much vitamin D to restore it if you've taken chemotherapy. So we're learning so much about vitamin D, but you need to be on it. I would take curcumin. I would take alpha-lipoic acid. I would take B12 sublingually. If your level is below 400, you're deficient. Try to remember that figure. They say 200 is the level where you're deficient, but that is changing. and research will prove me out. I promise you. Alpha-lipoic acid, take a little milk thistle. Your liver makes 13,000 different proteins. It's compromised in diabetes. Maybe these cellular messaging proteins are compromised. Your cells don't know how to interchange with one another because of liver problems. Correct the liver dysfunction. Alpha-lipoic acid and milk thistle help you do that. See, go back to the basics. Go back to what we absolutely know about you. You're diabetic, okay? Next, a little chromium picolinate. Maybe 400 micrograms a day, maybe 200, just a little. It's a trace element. Fish oil, I would take 6 grams a day for you. 6 grams, I would get on a good antioxidant package like the carotenoids and the OPCs, grapeseed extract and resveratrol, and you need magnesium, and you're doing that. So, but I want to send you some magnesium gel for those tough days when the muscles are just aching and hurting. Take that magnesium gel, rub them in, and I think it's going to help you tremendously. Don't forget that B12, and I want to send you Foundations for Healing as well, so you have a guidepost. Thank you for your call, Kathy. Your care package is coming. You know, now that we're on that B12 question, we've had several people call and ask us, send us an email, and they want to know, why do you put fructose and mannitol in your B12? You know, a high fructose corn syrup we're trying to avoid, although there's no high fructose corn syrup in any of our products. Let me explain. When you take a B12 tablet, that is a water-soluble substance, okay? And we press it into a little pill. If you live in a humid area of the country and you open that bottle, that humidity will make those pills just crumble into dust. That's really hard to manage, putting dust in your mouth, right? So what we do, this is a little chemistry for you. We take fructose, we hydrogenate it, it makes mannitol. This is a chemical reaction occurs. Mannitol is a simple sugar that we can handle. It's okay. But what it does is it repels the water. So when you open that bottle, they don't decay. It is such a small amount of fructose and mannitol, it doesn't even require being on the label as a calorie source. It's so small that it's not even a swallow of salt. It's not even close to that amount, but it's to protect the integrity of the pill. The second reason we put it on there is to give you a slight sweet taste so you'll hold it in your mouth longer. When you swallow that B12, you may compromise your ability to absorb it. It absorbs best in the mouth. We have a reason for all this, and it's with your health in mind, folks. We're protecting you by doing that. See, it works better. There's a good reason for that. So that's the whole reason, and it's such a tiny amount, it would not, and further, mannitol doesn't raise blood sugar levels, so it's safe for the diabetic to take. Does that make sense? That's why we do it. We'll be back. Your call's next. Cindy and I would like to thank you for your continued support of our efforts here at Your Health Television and BioInnovations, your full-service supplier of dietary supplements.
You are a valued member of the BioInnovations family, and we want to show our appreciation by offering our 50/50 promotion on select lines of our dietary supplements.
Yes, this is a great opportunity for you to take care of your supplement needs. For today only, it's 50% off BioNutrients, cases of Aloha Noni and Acai, and our entire line of Noni Natural Skincare. Plus, shipping is free for all orders over $50 within the continental U.S.
We ask for your continued support of Your Health Television and BioInnovations. It's because of you that we're able to provide these tremendous savings. Today, 50% off select dietary supplements, and all orders over $50 will be shipped free within the continental U.S.
We will never compromise the quality of the nutritional supplements you've come to trust. We thank you for your ongoing support, and may God bless each and every one.
Do you make a garden salad part of your daily diet? I'm Cindy Becker with Your Health at a Glance. Including a garden salad in your daily diet provides proven health benefits. Research shows salad eaters have higher levels of key nutrients, including vitamins A, C, E, lycopene, and beta-carotene. By making a few changes to your salad, you can have a nutritious and satisfying meal. Include a variety of dark green lettuces. Lettuce contains only 15 calories per cup, so add extra for extra satisfying bulk. Next, add raw, brightly colored vegetables such as tomatoes, carrots, peppers, onions, even broccoli. Dice a piece of lean meat about the size of your palm for protein. Nuts, seeds, or tofu provide a great protein alternative. And finally, top the salad with olive oil and vinegar, as they help you absorb more nutrients from your salad. Garden salads made this way are sure to satisfy while providing outstanding nutrition. I'm Cindy Becker for Your Health at a Glance.
Have you heard about the health-promoting power of medicinal mushrooms? These remarkable mushrooms include maitake, shiitake, reishi, and ABM. The medicinal mushrooms contain beta-glucans, compounds that promote healthy immune function while helping to coordinate multiple body systems.
BioInnovations brings you Dr. Becker's Bionutrients Mushroom Complex with maitake, shiitake, reishi, and ABM in one convenient product.
Our mushroom complex features the safest and most powerful medicinal mushrooms available, providing natural support for a variety of health conditions.
BioInnovations is the affordable source that you can trust for all your vitamin and supplement needs. So give us a call at 888-442-2128. That's 888-442-2128. Or order online at bioinnovations.net. Ask about the AutoShip program for additional savings. Welcome back, everyone. We are taking as many calls today as we can because we're celebrating you. And we want you to celebrate with us. Today is our Bio 50 sale. I tell you, this is fabulous. At BioInnovations, we have 50% off on all the bionutrients, the skincare, and the Aloha juices by the case, as well as Doc's book. So you don't want to miss out. And free shipping on orders over $50. Of course, that's in the mail-in USA. But don't miss out. This is a great time to get those supplements to stay healthy for you and yours. Well, let's go to Missouri now and welcome Gladys to the show. Hi, Gladys.
Hi.
Hi, Gladys. How are you?
Yes. Well, I got a couple problems.
Okay.
And I got high cholesterol and my I got one of the crippling arthritises.
Your rheumatoid?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. How long have you had that rheumatoid, Gladys?
Yeah, and I can tell you, I can't seem to get any medicine that will help the pain.
Yeah. Okay.
And is there anything that you can help me do?
Well, let's talk a minute. How high does your cholesterol go, Gladys? How high?
Sometimes it's way up to 200.
That's not...
And they cannot get it regulated.
Okay, well, if your total cholesterol is 200, that's within normal limits. Are you sure it's not more than 200?
I put it this way. They say it's high,
okay.
but I don't know.
Okay, I see. So we'll take their word for it. They did the lab test. It's high. Let me ask you a couple questions, Gladys. Do you have high blood pressure?
No, I don't.
Are you a smoker?
No.
Are you diabetic?
No.
Have you had a heart attack?
No.
Okay. Well, if you don't have those major risk factors, then a slight elevation or any elevation of cholesterol is less important, because all those things I asked you can lead to heart disease, just like an elevated cholesterol. You know, one of the problems that people encounter with the most common drugs to lower cholesterol, your statin drugs like Lipitor, right, is it causes joint and muscle pain. Imagine, honey, you have rheumatoid arthritis, and now you're taking a drug to prevent something that may happen, may not happen at all. She doesn't have other risk factors. Right. And I would imagine she is going to be in a lot of pain. Further, add to that the cholesterol-lowering drugs lower vitamin D levels, and low vitamin D levels open the door to rheumatoid, autoimmune disease, certainly making it worse, if not initiating it altogether. We got a real quagmire here. Let me tell you. First, when you're over 65, it's really questionable whether statin drugs are helpful in preventing heart disease. Most of these studies are done on men. It's only recently that they've even been able to say any of the statin drugs that it helps prevent heart disease in women. So that bank of knowledge isn't as complete. So I'm not really sold on these cholesterol-lowering drugs. There's a time and place for everything. We all know that, and sometimes it's necessary. I look at it this way, and I base my opinion on what Dr. Sinatra has taught us, our cardiologist here. If you have a susceptible heart, if you've had a heart attack, and it's hard for you to manage your risk factors, in other words, I can't quit smoking. I know I need to, but I can't. I can't do it. And I have a high cholesterol, you better take that statin drug. Or let's say you're diabetic, and your long-term blood sugars are running high and you're really having a hard time getting it under control. Your cholesterol is going to be high. You need to do something to get it down, okay? See what I'm saying? If you have a susceptible heart, you've had an event. I had one heart attack. I don't want another. I have multiple risk factors. That's when we look at these statin drugs. Not everybody agrees with me, though. So I have to accept that. I can't be the doctor to everybody. Not everyone agrees with me, so let's provide an alternative. Here's something that may help you and help your rheumatoid and help the cholesterol altogether. The medicinal mushrooms. I'm talking about maitake, shiitake, reishi, ABM. We put those together in one product. These medicinal mushrooms have remarkable cholesterol-lowering properties. It works, folks. If you want an alternative to Lipitor, it's the medicinal mushrooms. If you don't want to take medicinal mushrooms, it's the beta-glucan content that does it. You can take the extracted beta-glucan. It lowers cholesterol levels, and it does it remarkably well. And guess what? It helps to normalize the immune system, and that helps rheumatoid arthritis. Here's what I think you should do. Consider it. This is a possibility. And you can do this with medicines. There's nothing wrong with that. I would take the medicinal mushrooms. I would take 8 capsules a day. 8. You can do 4 in the morning, 4 in the evening. I would just take them all at once. It's easier that way. I would take vitamin D. I would take 10,000 units a day for 30 days, and then 4 or 5,000 depending on your size, Gladys. If you're a larger woman, it's the higher dose. If you're smaller, it's the lower dose. 10,000 a day for 30 days, then 3,000 to 5,000 daily thereafter. That will help your cholesterol too, okay? There's another option that if that doesn't do it, if the vitamin D in the medicinal mushrooms is not enough, then we would go to the type of vitamin E called the tocotrienols. Standard vitamin E is tocopherols. This is a subgroup of vitamin E, tocotrienols, 100 milligrams a day. It is absolutely effective in lowering cholesterol levels. And I would like to send you my book, Foundations for Healing. It has a whole section, whole chapter on heart disease and these cholesterol issues. I'm certain if you lower your sugar intake, you know, sugar gets converted into cholesterol by the body. If we have a high sugar intake on our diet, it turns into triglycerides and into cholesterol. So cut that sugar down. If you're kind of a sugar junkie, cut out that high fructose corn syrup. We'll get that cholesterol down. And I think you're going to find, you know, a little magnesium and Noni would help that arthritis too, that we're going to get you where you're feeling better. How's that sound, Gladys?
Sounds good.
Good, good. Well, your care package is on its way, on its way, on its way. Let's see. You know, we have quite a few questions on gluten-free supplements. You know, the incidence of celiac disease, gluten sensitivity, enteropathy they call it, is on the rise. It's considered one of the most common diseases we encounter now. And so we have to be very careful if you have celiac disease, any type of gluten, and this would come from wheat, barley, rye, and to some degree oats, okay? This gluten, a protein found in these cereal grains, creates an immune reaction that is very damaging to our systems. So we have to be, some people are so sensitive that one bite of bread will make them sick for several days, okay? So we don't want to take any dietary supplements, anything that would have gluten in it. And so we are asked frequently, are your supplements gluten-free? Which ones can we take? Which ones should we not? Well, you don't have to think much about it. All of our dietary supplements are gluten-free. Every one of them. I went through every single one of them and checked every single one. You're good. Now, the green formula, multiple vitamin and mineral, has wheatgrass, barley grass, and kamut grass. These are sprouts. This is the plant long before the wheat kernel has ever developed and any gluten has ever been in the plant. So it's just when it's sprouting out of the ground. You know, you see the winter wheat when you're driving through the country, those little sprouts? That's basically what we take. We cut those off before there's any gluten in it, and that's that ultra nutritious wheat sprout concept. There's no gluten in that, okay? So all of our dietary supplements are gluten-free. So that makes it easy.
Wonderful.
Yeah, makes it easy, makes it easy. Let's see, we're headed off to a break. You know, this is really fun. We get to go back and get the questions that don't get asked very often so that we can provide completeness today. But today, it's all about your calls and special pricing. And I am all in favor of saving money. So let's do that. We have a break. We'll return in just a moment. Cindy and I would like to thank you for your continued support of our efforts here at Your Health Television and BioInnovations, your full-service supplier of dietary supplements.
You are a valued member of the BioInnovations family, and we want to show our appreciation by offering our 50/50 promotion on select lines of our dietary supplements.
Yes, this is a great opportunity for you to take care of your supplement needs. For today only, it's 50% off bionutrients, cases of Aloha Noni and Acai, and our entire line of Noni Natural Skincare. Plus, shipping is free for all orders over $50 within the continental U.S.
We ask for your continued support of Your Health Television and BioInnovations. It's because of you that we're able to provide these tremendous savings. Today, 50% off select dietary supplements, and all orders over $50 will be shipped free within the continental U.S.
We will never compromise the quality of the nutritional supplements you've come to trust. We thank you for your ongoing support, and may God bless each and every one. I'm Dr. Becker, and this is Your Health at a Glance. Are you one of the millions of Americans who are at risk for heart problems? If your diet is like the average American's, you're getting far more sodium than your body needs, and this may create serious problems for your heart. A new study from the Netherlands showed that a diet high in salt not only increases blood pressure to dangerous levels, it also causes damage to your blood vessels. To avoid these problems, you need to avoid foods that are high in salt, such as preserved and prepared foods like frozen dinners, canned soups and other canned foods, cured meats such as lunch meat, hot dogs, bacon and sausage, condiments and sauces such as soy sauce, teriyaki sauce, and spaghetti sauce, and snack foods such as salted nuts, pretzels, and chips. Eat fresh fruits and vegetables, fresh meats, poultry, fish, and other salt-free alternatives. As you decrease your intake of salt, your desire for salty foods will eventually be reduced. For Your Health at a Glance, I'm Dr. Becker.
Do you believe that nature holds the answer to your health needs? Are you looking for a supplement that's simple and pure, yet really works?
If you're looking for nature's answer to better health, look to Aloha Noni Juice. It's pure and fresh, just like nature intended. Aloha Noni Juice is brought to you direct from the islands of Polynesia.
Aloha Noni Juice is 100% pure with no added sugar or sweet fruit fillers. It's the perfect addition to your low-sugar diet.
Aloha Noni Juice drinkers will tell you their vitality, energy, and sense of well-being have improved, along with relief from many painful conditions. Made by nature, proven by science, Aloha Noni Juice contains only nature's best.
And now you can enjoy the benefits of our new 100% certified organic Noni Juice. Order online at bioinnovations.net or call 888-442-2128 and let us assist you in making the right choices for better health. Ask about the AutoShip program for additional savings. Welcome back, everyone. We are having a great time talking to you today. We're celebrating you today. This is all about you and your health. And to help you celebrate, we have our Customer Appreciation Bio 50 sale going on. That's 50% off all the bionutrients, off the skincare, and the Aloha Juices by the case, as well as Dr. Becker's book. And free shipping on orders over $50. Of course, that's in the mainland USA. So don't miss out. Get your order in today. Well, let's go to Indiana and welcome Donna to the show. Hi, Donna.
Hi.
Hi, Donna. How are you today?
Oh, I'm having some problems, but I appreciate you taking my call.
Well, I hope we can help. What's on your mind?
I have shoulder pain.
Okay.
And I just went to the orthopedic surgeon.
Okay.
And they, according to the x-ray, it was just a regular x-ray. he said I have a bone spur in my right shoulder.
Oh, okay.
However, I'm thinking it is a nerve problem because it's affecting, my wrist and my elbow, and it's kind of moving around.
Okay. The bone spur in the shoulder, when the doctor touches that area, puts pressure where that bone spur is, if that's causing your pain, it should make you jump. When he examined you, did you go, ow, that hurt? Did that happen?
No, not really. He did put my arm behind me.
Yes.
And told me to push on his hand, and that made me jump.
Okay. Okay. Well, he's testing all the various muscles that, see, the shoulder joint. The shoulder is a very unique joint. It has the most range of motion of any joint, except for maybe the TMJ. You can move this in every direction too. But the shoulder joint is big. It's one of our biggest joints, and it's very unstable. It's stabilized by the muscle girdle that holds it in place. And that muscle girdle is called the rotator cuff. And if you develop a tendonitis or calcification of any of those tissues, it can become a chronic problem, and it can tear. One of the problems with the shoulder is when it hurts, we tend to immobilize it naturally. And actually, that's one of the worst things to do, and then you can get a frozen shoulder. Was the doctor suspicious that you might need an operation, or no?
He said that it may have to be shaved.
Yeah, okay. But see, you're thinking that it could be something else because you're getting migratory pain. You're getting problems down in the arm and down into the hand, correct?
Yes.
How's your neck doing? Because the nerves that go to the shoulder, to the arm, into the hand, come from the neck. If you have a bone spur in your shoulder, you could also have one in your neck. It's causing radicular pain down the arm. Does that sound like it could be something that you're fighting?
It could be. I did mention the neck, but he didn't seem to go much into that.
Yeah.
I do have to mention I do have 3 cysts in my thyroid.
Okay.
And I thought maybe that was pushing on a nerve.
Donna, may I ask your age?
45.
Could you possibly be in the early stages of menopause? Is that possible for you?
It is possible. However, within about 6 months, I did go to the doctor and ask them, and they took a test. They said that I was fine, that
Yeah, they probably did a FSH.
That's it, yes.
Yeah, and in menopause, it shoots sky high. Well, here's what I'm thinking. 51 and a half years is the median age, meaning just the typical age. It's remarkable how consistent that is, but it can happen at anywhere from, 25 to 65. But most women, it's in that, 48 to 52 range, right in there. And when menopause occurs, the perimenopausal time, the preliminary 2 minute, menopause is after it's done. No periods for at least a year. You're done with it. Perimenopause is when it's back and forth, all right? It is so common to develop arthritis in that perimenopausal. Everything can hurt and it aches. I wonder if you're menopausal. And I would hate for you to go through an operation because it's not going to, if it is menopausal, operations aren't going to help much. Okay? And it's the type of arthritis that tends to migrate around. Okay? You know what? Here we have 2 things. We have a bone spur. When I immediately think of magnesium deficiency and a B6 deficiency, you can balance. See, when you're making spurs, the notion is that we're calcifying. And we calcify there's several reasons that are unusual. Okay, they're not that common. If you've made it to 45 years of age, you don't have that thing. What is more common is you have a magnesium deficiency. The body tries to compensate by over-calcifying. And you can slowly erode away, dissolve these bone spurs. It takes a long time, but you've got to have the magnesium, you got to have the B6, and guess what? You got to have vitamin D to do it right. That helps to normalize calcium levels in your bloodstream. I want to send you the Healthy Balance for Her kit. Try to get you on some natural agents, non-hormonal. You can use a little progesterone. That'd be fine. I'd give her the progesterone cream. The Healthy Balance for Her to help you with the menopausal symptoms, magnesium gel, magnesium chelate, a good multiple vitamin, so you have the B vitamins, a little Noni juice, and vitamin D. Let's get you on the vitamin D. I want to send you Foundations for Healing. And I want you to remember that the neck can cause trouble anywhere down this upper extremity. And it'll only hurt here, no problem in the neck, but the problem really is here. Does that make sense to you? Because that's how it is in many, many cases, Donna. What do you think?
I think so.
Yeah. Did you have a car accident, maybe a whiplash, or any injury to the neck?
No, none.
Okay. Well, that makes it less likely. But these things happen, you know. You may have forgotten it. You may have been a kid and forgot all about it. I'm thinking menopausal, perimenopausal, and maybe neck troubles. In any event, we don't want to rush to surgery, so let's do what we can with the naturals. Give it a little time, and I think you'll start feeling better. Your care package is coming. We have a break. We'll be right back. Cindy and I would like to thank you for your continued support of our efforts here at Your Health Television and BioInnovations, your full-service supplier of dietary supplements.
You are a valued member of the BioInnovations family, and we want to show our appreciation by offering our 50/50 promotion on select lines of our dietary supplements.
Yes, this is a great opportunity for you to take care of your supplement needs. For today only, it's 50% off bionutrients, cases of Aloha Noni and Acai, and our entire line of Noni Natural Skincare. Plus, shipping is free for all orders over $50 within the continental U.S.
We ask for your continued support of Your Health Television and BioInnovations. It's because of you that we're able to provide these tremendous savings. Today, 50% off select dietary supplements, and all orders over $50 will be shipped free within the continental U.S.
We will never compromise the quality of the nutritional supplements you've come to trust. We thank you for your ongoing support, and may God bless each and every one.
Here is our hope for you today. I'm Cindy Becker. When we struggle with disease and painful health conditions, we can become overwhelmed with negative thoughts. We may even develop depression. The Apostle Paul offered guidelines to help us preserve a positive attitude during times of trouble. He wrote in Philippians 4, verse 8, "Whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things." Thinking positive thoughts is the first step toward overcoming worry, even depression. Proverbs 17, verse 22 reminds us, "A cheerful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones." Remember these words of wisdom as you face your health challenges. I'm Cindy Becker. This is our hope for you today.
Is your life out of balance? It may be. The average American consumes far too many omega-6s and not enough omega-3s. This creates an imbalance.
So what can we do to get back in balance? We can eat a healthy diet.
And most of us need to supplement with omega-3 rich fish oil. Fish oil contains omega-3s with DHA and EPA, fatty acids that promote good brain and heart health. So reduce omega-6 in your nutritional plan and boost omega-3 to get back in balance.
To help you do that, BioInnovations offers two products, the Fish Oil Complex and Omega 369, both formulated for your health and well-being. So how do you choose? For highest levels of DHA and EPA, choose the Fish Oil Complex. For a balanced formula, choose the 369. Go online at bioinnovations.net or call 888-442-2128. Ask about the AutoShip program for additional savings. Welcome back, everyone. Let's go to Indiana and welcome Terry to the show. Hi, Terry.
Hi.
Hello, Terry.
Hi.
Thank you for
taking my call.
Well, it's our pleasure. I hope we can help you today. What's on your mind, Terry?
I hope so too. I worked in a factory for, altogether about 30 years, 6 years in a plastic factory and then in a foundry, etc. And I've had IBS, constipation big time, mostly constipation, but with IBS every now and then it goes the other direction.
Right.
And
how do we know it's IBS? Did you have an evaluation from the doctor?
I had a homeopathic doctor tell me this, and
Okay.
from all the symptoms and things that I've read about, etc., I'm pretty sure that's what it is, and I've been dealing with it for a lot of years. I've
Right.
had a lot of colonics done. I'm taking Wobenzymes and things
Okay.
like that.
Yeah, Wobenzyme, good stuff.
I have a lot of things that if I take a supplement, I can only take it maybe every 5 days because I get leg cramps. My leg will just deform, and I will wake up just screaming in pain.
Oh, you poor thing.
But I wanted to know how I drink tons of water, but every now and then my insides just, get dry and hard, and I can't get anything moving, so it's back for another colonic.
Yeah, right. Have you ever wondered if you may be reacting to the foods you're eating? Like food sensitivities or even food allergy?
Yep, and I've gone to a naturopath for a few years since I moved down here to Indiana, and she's gotten rid of, I'll bet you, at least 50 allergies that I had doing the NAET program.
Well, NAET?
Yes.
Yeah, I think you still have some more. You know, several studies now have shown anywhere from 70 to 80% of IBS patients have food intolerances or food allergies that is at their, it's fundamental to IBS. And let me explain the difference. First, food allergy. Allergy is mediated by the antibody IgE. This is the phenomena where you, if you're allergic to peanuts, you eat peanuts and you get hives, okay? You breathe a breath of air and it has ragweed pollen and you sneeze. That's IgE. You can be allergic to foods in that manner. That's a quick reaction. Typically, the guy who eats crab who's allergic to it, within 20 minutes of eating that crab, he's all puffed up and miserable, okay? It's immediate hypersensitivity. That's what we call that. Food sensitivities are mediated through IgG, sometimes IgM, and sometimes IgA, but primarily IgG antibodies. This is slow and delayed. We really can't call it a food allergy. It's a sensitivity. If we call it allergy, well, we violated the definition of allergy, and that's IgE based. That is a technicality that may not seem important to you, but it is everything to us physicians because that tells us how to figure it out. We have to order specific panels for food allergens and food sensitivity items. So you're looking for a different antibody, it's different technology. Now, it is a bit of a challenge to get the typical MD to order that kind of test. They don't even agree that that happens. And I just checked this out the other day to see if the MD profession, standard allopathic medicine, has caught up with the rest of the world on this, and they haven't. They're still in the dark on it. They don't know what they're doing on food sensitivities. I'm sorry to say that. Some MDs do, like Dr. Smith and Dr. Blaylock. These MDs, they know all about it. I wish more MDs did. There's two ways you can approach it. You can order the tests. It's a blood test, and they're not that expensive anymore. Or you can do an elimination diet. Now, pay attention, Terry, because this could change your life. Take 3 basic foods that you don't eat very often. And I say not very often because we tend to react to the foods we like the most and eat the most. If corn is in your daily diet and you can't imagine your life without corn, that's probably what you're reacting to, okay? So we would take something else, let's say rye. And let's say you don't like chicken particularly, so I don't eat it very often. I just don't care for it. So that's chicken. And then one vegetable, broccoli. I don't like broccoli. I don't think I react to it. But those are the 3 foods. So and it doesn't have to be those 3. I just don't want you to start out on the elimination diet eating a food that you're probably reacting to. Those are your favorite foods. That's the tough part about this. So you go 5 days on nothing but those foods. You can have salt on your food, but don't put any seasoning on there because you may be reacting to the seasoning blend. And you do that for 5 days. If you feel remarkably better and you clean yourself out naturally, then you can add one food. Let's say you can't wait to have oranges. You love that orange juice, and I do. I like it. I have it every day, but I don't react to it. You add the orange juice. But let's say by that night, oh man, the IBS is back. Well, you know what's causing it. It's the orange juice. And you keep going forward on this until you identify all these food reactors. It is exceedingly rare to have just one reaction. That's just not the profile. If you react to one, you react to multiple. That's how you find out. I think you have food sensitivities. You have delayed reactions. 80% or so of all IBS patients have this phenomena. And I think by eliminating those foods, you will improve. There are even some doctors now using novel, meaning new, and different methods to desensitize for these food sensitivities. What do you think of that idea?
Sounds good. Would the blood test, would that be a lot quicker and easier?
Oh, it's a lot quicker and a lot easier.
And what would that be called?
That is a antibody panel for common foods. And you're looking for IgG. That's the single most important one. That's how you describe that type of antibody, IgG. But I would do the IgE and the IgM as well. You can even do IgA. That typically comes with all those antibodies. So it's a antibody panel for food sensitivities. And be sure it has IgG in it, not just IgE, okay? I want to send you Foundations for Healing. There's a chapter on irritable bowel syndrome. If you follow those suggestions, I think it'll make a world of difference for you. I hope this helps you, dear. Your care package is coming. We have a break. Cindy and I would like to thank you for your continued support of our efforts here at Your Health Television and BioInnovations, your full-service supplier of dietary supplements.
You are a valued member of the BioInnovations family, and we want to show our appreciation by offering our 50/50 promotion on select lines of our dietary supplements.
Yes, this is a great opportunity for you to take care of your supplement needs. For today only, it's 50% off BioNutrients, cases of Aloha Noni and Acai, and our entire line of Noni Natural Skincare. Plus, shipping is free for all orders over $50 within the continental U.S.
We ask for your continued support of Your Health Television and BioInnovations. It's because of you that we're able to provide these tremendous savings. Today, 50% off select dietary supplements, and all orders over $50 will be shipped free within the continental U.S.
We will never compromise the quality of the nutritional supplements you've come to trust. We thank you for your ongoing support, and may God bless each and every one. I'm Dr. Richard Becker for Your Health at a Glance. Are you one of the 25 million Americans who suffer from an autoimmune disease such as rheumatoid arthritis or lupus? Autoimmune diseases are caused by a misdirected immune system that attacks the patient as though their own cells are a foreign invader. You can manage the symptoms of an autoimmune disease by living a healthy lifestyle. Here's a strategy. Avoid unnecessary exposure to pollutants and chemicals. Eat a simple organic-based diet free of junk food, low in sugar and food additives. Avoid foods that seem to cause flare-ups of your disease, and stay active and exercise. Scientific research shows natural agents are of great benefit to the autoimmune disease patient. Yogurt helps to maintain normal bowel flora. Fish and flaxseed oil and noni juice calm inflammation. Vitamins and minerals provide nutrients for proper immune function. Keep fighting and don't ever give up. A positive attitude can make each day a little better.
Are you one of the 62 million Americans suffering from gastrointestinal problems? Do you struggle with other chronic conditions? That's why we offer Dr. Becker's BioNutrient Probiotics.
After years of research, we developed a revolutionary probiotic formula with gastro defense technology. This system protects the good bacteria from stomach acid so the probiotics reach the intestines where they go to work. Additionally, we use live count technology to prolong the shelf life of the probiotics, so there's no need for refrigeration.
Dr. Becker's BioNutrient Probiotics is a powerful combination and one of the most effective formulas available today. And we offer a children's chewable formula too, both at prices you can afford. Order online at bioinnovations.net or call 888-442-2128 and let us assist you in making the right choices for better health. Ask about the AutoShip program for additional savings. That number's 888-442-2128. Your Health is brought to you by BioInnovations, trusted products for your health and well-being. Welcome back, everyone. Just a little reminder, it is Customer Appreciation Day at BioInnovations, and to help you out is our Bio 50 sale. That's 50% off all the bionutrients, the skincare, the Aloha juices, as well as Dr. Becker's book, and free shipping on orders over $50. Of course, that's in the mainland USA, so don't miss out. Let's go to Alabama and welcome Evelyn. Hi, Evelyn.
Hi.
Hello, Evelyn.
Hi, Cindy. Hi, Dr. Becker.
How are you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
Oh, we're doing great. How can we help?
Well, I have a son who has autism. He's 16 years old.
Okay.
And I wanted to, he's not talking right now. He has very limited speech. Also, he has stomach problems.
Okay. Okay. What a challenge. Do you have some help with this, Evelyn? Or
Yes, my mother, thank God.
okay.
I have my mother.
Yeah, extended family. What would we do without our parents and grandparents?
Yes, it's a blessing.
Has your son ever spoken?
Okay, when he was about 15 months old, he started speaking like maybe 2 or 3 words. He would say hi to his sister, or hi and bye, or he wanted something. By the time he was about, I say 15 months, 2 years old, he just completely shut down and stopped talking.
Did this start after a series of immunizations, perhaps?
Yes. When I look back, and I can remember when he had one shot. I can remember when he would wake up in the middle of the night and he would cry, holding his ear, and scream.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Well, you know, just quickly, recently they were, several studies concluded that autism is a result of a multitude of factors that come together in a very unique way. Pollutants in the environment, high fructose corn syrup. See what they don't tell you about high fructose corn syrup? Every batch of it has mercury in it, okay? There's no level of mercury that's safe. And other environmental pollutants, vitamin D deficiency, omega-3 deficiency. No one of those, and then immunizations, throw that on top of it. No one of those alone causes autism, but when you put them all together, we have a 500% increase of autism. So the damage is done now for your son, so we need to try to help him in any way we can. We have research on 2 basic areas. Kids with autism have gut issues, and you mentioned it, and they've been able to show in several studies now a good probiotic helps this child. It's going to help with a gut complaint. So I want to send you, he's 16, so I want to send both. I want to send the kids one, for little tykes, and then the adult one too. The little tykes helps to establish the bowel flora in a unique way, and I want you to take advantage of both. The other that has been shown to be helpful, at least with symptoms, is the omega-3s. So I think, do we have a chewable omega-3 for kids? We're going to send that. And I want to send you Foundations for Healing for the whole family. So maybe this will help relieve his discomfort, and then the whole continent improves when we're feeling a little better, even if we're struggling, challenged with autism. Well, our hearts and prayers are with you, Evelyn. Thank you, folks, for joining us today. It's been a most informative program. Hope to see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye, everyone.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Did you know lifestyle diseases are a $2 trillion economic burden annually? Benjamin Franklin once said an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. Don't wait for a diagnosis, disease, or other ailment to surprise you. Eat an apple, take a walk, give a hug. Take positive preventive steps towards a healthier lifestyle, and you'll experience vitality every day. It's not crazy, just healthy.
Hi, my name's Charlie. Have you ever tried to watch your favorite CTN show? Only to find out you already missed it. Aww. Well, I've got good news for you. Hooray! You can catch all your favorite shows on YouTube. And just by a few clicks. So, what are you waiting for? Go to YouTube, CTN Online. Hey, when do I get my